What up? Welcome back to the video school diaries part 4. If you're new here, I'm Liam. I go to film school, and this series is just me talking about what I did in school the past week. So let's kick things off. Last week, Monday, in my editing and sound classes, we looked at some of our montage assignments that we had to make the previous week, the week before. We made edited together these montages. You could do whatever you wanted, or the teacher gave us some footage to put together, and we looked at those, and that was fun. Then for the more sound focused part of class, we watched a documentary called Making Waves. It's a documentary all about sound in the world of film. The documentary talked about the different aspects sound has to a movie, and the different ways that it impacts it and changes it. Our sound teacher, first week of school, I remember he told us that sound is 50% of your product. And I'd like to say that is true, but I'd like to add more to it. I would say that the visuals is 50%. The sound is also 50%. And then the edit, that's 100%. For Tuesday, our directing class, we had a guest teacher come in, one of our directing teacher's friends, who does a lot of stunt choreography, and he's a stunt guy. He does stunts. He's been around, done a few different shows. He's done some Daredevil, some Punisher, Tulsa King. He's done a bit of that. Been on a lot of projects, but he showed us some different techniques and some of the different equipment he uses, and all in all, that was a pretty fun day. Today, for screenwriting, we took a look at Act 3, Act 3 structure. The past few weeks, we've been looking at 3-act structure, and last week we took a look at the Act 3 part of it, and how your Act 3 brings everything together and ends the story or movie, and how it all ties it all together, pretty much. Along with that, we took a look at Ryan Coogler, the director of Sinners, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Fruitvale Station, a few other things that I'm forgetting. But he's done a lot of cool movies recently. Not recently, but recently in the world of cinema in the past decade or two. But we took a look at his thesis film from when he went to film school at USC. All in all, the film was pretty interesting, and it left you with some stuff to think about. I definitely thought it was very, very well made, and yeah, it definitely makes you think. Yeah. Then also on Wednesday for cinematography class, we took a look at different directors and their cinematographers and the different styles that they bring to their movies, and just stylistic choices that they have. On Thursday, we had a lighting lecture about just small issues here and there that you come across. Our lighting teacher told us some more stories about all the stuff that he's done, all the movies he's worked on. A lot of stuff in New York. And yeah, honestly, to be honest, it was a yap fest. Some parts just went in one ear and right out the other. But yeah, I remember some stuff. He also talked about what grips do and the hierarchy of the grip and electric department, gaffers and grips, and yeah. That is all I did in my classes last week, but along with that, outside of class, Monday and Tuesday, I talked about this last week, but Monday and Tuesday, I was filming a project for school for class. I was filming my dialogue movie, and it went pretty well. We were supposed to have 3 days of shooting, but I wrapped up in 2 days, so I guess that's good. I have not started to edit it yet. I've been busy with other stuff, other projects, but I will be getting around to that soon, and it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. It wasn't necessarily bad, but I don't know. I gotta think about it more and do it. On Wednesday morning, there's like a cabinet that we have in my house, like right at the front door, with glass shelves, and there's a bunch of knickknacks and stuff in there, mostly stuff from my mom. But I was on my way out the door, and I was grabbing the keys, and I looked in the thing, and I caught in the corner of my eye, in the corner of the hutch is what it's called, there was a little white Nikon camera in there. It was a Nikon Coolpix S33. That's what it was. That was the model. My mom, it was probably hers. She used to have a lot of camera stuff back in the early 2000s. She was into photography stuff like that. But I saw that and I took it to class with me. Got it charged. It had like, there's no SD card in it, but it can hold like 3 photos on it. There were 2 pictures of a cat that I have never seen in my life. I don't know whose cat that is. I showed my mom and my dad. They have no clue whose cat that was. I don't know. And then there was a 3rd picture on there that was just like someone's fingers in front of the lens. I guess was an accidental. But that was pretty fun. I'm supposed to pick up a SD card for my brother sometime this week. I asked him, he has a lot of spare ones. He said he can give me one though for that. And that'll be pretty fun to use. Especially because this Saturday I'm going on a trip with some friends. That'll be fun to bring it along and take some pictures and whatnot. On Thursday, Friday, and Saturday last week, I was working on my buddy Noah's dialogue short film too. I was doing sound for him, mostly the boom pole operator. That was a very, very fun shoot to be on. It was a bit of a comedy, so there were a lot of laughs and a lot of improv and just crazy things. Very funny though. It'll be fun to see how that one turns out. That concludes all I have for the Film School Diaries, Part 4. That's all I did last week, pretty much. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, share it, comment down below. Comment down below if you like cameras, if you have a camera. Yeah. All in all, peace out and enjoy your week. I'll see you next week.